They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Purdy going to the air right away. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second and 10. Purdy off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Purdy. Here's a diving catch right side.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Ayuk goes in motion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing here, Purdy. Right side, and he finds Gray. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down. The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 15. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
11-90. 11-90. 11 MT. 11 MT.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Burrow on play action. Wide open receiver complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. 15 yards there for number 15.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
11 MT, Kane. 11 MT, Kane.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Here's Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The defense may be content to give him 9 there as it brings up 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Purdy to throw it on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. That is incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Gun.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
Mixon running wide side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On one, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas. 11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
We'll see Purdy. He's going to shift them around.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, It was enough to get them a first down, and it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Play action. Now Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go. 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. finds Gray on the comeback route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Danny Gray as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 MT, take 11.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. Fighting through. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
11.
On second down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He's got Smith here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Burrow will throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I'm one, right? 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fournette looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 1.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, hey! 11
This time Burrow will look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Purdy off the play fake. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this one is right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 7.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, here's Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half they only have. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
11, 90, 11, 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12, 11, Tommy.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what
up
does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the 4th quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter. What we found out so far, 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Purdy bootlegging it. Right side, and he finds Gray. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy, big 4th down play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon with a first down carry. Jair Brown on the stop there.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 1, right?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Able to find Gray here.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon
Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Bengals 33, 49ers 20. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 35.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Here's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Purdy to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Purdy with one final shot here. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.